Moving into my new place felt like a fresh start. It was a charming, if slightly dilapidated, old house. The rent was suspiciously low, but hey, a bargain's a bargain, right? I figured the occasional creak and groan was just part of its character. Then came the sounds from the loft. At first, I dismissed them as the house settling. Old timber groans, pipes expanding, the usual symphony of an aging structure. But these were different. They were rhythmic, a soft thud, a gentle scrape, almost like someone was shuffling. I told myself it was just the wind playing tricks, or maybe a particularly ambitious squirrel. A very heavy, very clumsy squirrel. Things started to disappear, small things, at first. A single sock from the laundry pile. My favorite pen. Then, one morning, a muffin I'd left on the counter vanished. Not eaten, just gone. My rational brain screamed, forgetfulness. My gut, however, whispered, intruder. I started leaving little traps, like a tripwire made of dental floss across the kitchen doorway. Nothing. The sounds from the loft grew bolder. A distinct cough, a muffled sneeze. I even heard what sounded suspiciously like someone humming a jaunty tune. My jaunty tune, actually. The suspense was killing me. Was it a ghost? A very corporeal, muffin-loving ghost? Or something far more unsettling? I started sleeping with a baseball bat by my bed, just in case. One night, the humming turned into a full-blown, off-key rendition of a pop song. It was unmistakably human. My heart hammered against my ribs. This wasn't a squirrel. This was a squatter. I crept to the attic access panel, baseball bat clutched tight. Every fiber of my being screamed, run, but curiosity, and the missing muffin, propelled me forward. I took a deep breath. With a surge of adrenaline, I flung open the panel. The beam of my flashlight cut through the darkness. And there he was. A man. Not a monster, not a ghost, just a man. He was sitting cross-legged amidst dusty boxes, wearing my missing sock as a hat. He held my favorite pen like a scepter, and in his other hand, he clutched the remains of my muffin. He looked up, startled, muffin crumbs clinging to his beard. "Oh," he said, his voice surprisingly polite. "You're home early." My jaw dropped. "Early? From where?" He introduced himself as Bartholomew. Apparently, he was the previous owner's eccentric nephew. He'd been living in the loft for months, unbeknownst to the real estate agent. He just liked the view. He explained his system, waiting until I left for work, then descending for supplies. The missing items, borrowing privileges, he called them. The humming, stress relief. It was absurd. It was terrifying. It was also, somehow, incredibly funny. Here was this man, living a secret life above me, stealing my socks and serenading my ceiling. I stood there, bat still in hand, trying to process the sheer audacity. Bartholomew offered me a piece of his muffin. "It's a blueberry," he said, as if that explained everything. What do you do with a loft squatter who offers you a muffin? Call the police, evict him, or, perhaps, offer him a proper room and a job, just to keep an eye on him. I chose the latter. Bartholomew now pays rent, mostly in bizarre stories and surprisingly good carpentry. But every now and then, I still hear a faint, off-key hum from above. And I always check my muffin count.